Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? So this one is for Monday, August 25th, 2025. I'm going for health meanings only for the White House squatter who stole our 2024 election, along with Elon Musk and all those other politicians who are complicit. But this is only about his health. Oh, and you guys, I have so many kitty names. I'll still give him the shout out this way. Maybe I'll just do like a couple names a day or something, but I think the smarter thing to do would be to make a video just for them with their names. And I can always add to it. We can do part 1, 2, or 3 or whatever, but so far, I have a good list going on here. And I love it. Thank you. So, health. Donald. Don Old. Don the Con. Right here. Woo! Okay. So, the force is in motion for the entire day. The Knight of Wands reversed is my card for somebody who is reckless and scattered energy all over the place. And of course, super arrogant. But when I look at health, this is my card for addictions and liver and blood sugar problems. So maybe he's on his head all day. His big challenge for the entire day with the Page of Wands could be, lots of news coming out talking about him. Interesting that we have Mars in Sag and Saturn in Sag. But for you guys to get the meaning of what this card means reversed, because it's in the challenge position, I have to turn it upside down. And when it comes to health, the Page of Wands is our card for exhaustion and heart problems and incontinence and possibly even a fever. Okay, early in the morning we have the Three of Wands, or first thing in the morning, whatever time that is for him. Oh, there's Nurse Ratched again. Okay, so with the Three of Wands coming through reversed, for health, this is, again, problems with his blood pressure. It's a card of strokes. It's a card for hair loss. And, at the least, problems with his eyes and his head and, neck. But it's majorly, because it's the Sun in Aries when it comes to reversed, it's major inflammation right there. High blood pressure, strokes, inflammation. And I do believe this Queen of Swords reversed is a nurse who's not trustworthy. And I love her. Excuse me. Okay, so midday we have the Hierophant reversed, or Hierophant if you want to say it that way. I tend to think it was like hierarchy. But so with the 8, so Hierophant, 8 of, this is my diverticulitis card here. 8 of Pentacles reversed. It's also a card of any type of irritable bowel syndrome issues like diarrhea and constipation. It's also, because it's Virgo, we're in the digestion area, and ulcers. With the Hierophant, it does rule the cerebellum and the thyroid. When it's reversed, usually, it's like, okay, which part of the brain isn't working right? And of course, because Taurus rules the neck and the ears and the lower jaw, the cerebellum and the thyroid, any of those problems. But it's also a card of being out of your authority and stuck in the past and very restricted. So, yeah, but it's like neck. There's still so much neck and stomach with him. Later in the evening with the Empress reversed. Wow. And the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Goodness. I have 3 majors. Okay, so Empress reversed has to do with blood sugar issues, kidneys, the lymphatic system, because it's ruled by Venus. Things are not in harmony. Things are not working. Yeah, I just feel like he's dependent. His kidneys are having problems, and most likely, like you guys are saying, because of diuretics they're taken to keep the swelling down. So, and I totally agree with you there. And I'm so grateful to the nurses and other healthcare providers out there that know what they're talking about and give me the extremely useful information. I love you for that. So appreciate it. So let's see, lymphatic system, his relationship with his mother, his relationship with Putin that causes health problems. Yeah, just dependencies in kidneys and his lymphatic system. And he's stuck with the Wheel of Fortune reversed. This card rules the liver and the sacrum and hips. And he's out of control. These are the outer forces that he doesn't have any control over. And he's stuck. He's stuck and he's dependent on drugs. And yeah, talk about being a prisoner in your own body, right? I mean, we all are. That's why we better take care of ourselves. Yeah. Okay. So stagnant. And he's in these like vicious circles, constant vicious circles of his bad choices that have to do with trying to self-medicate and self-nurture in ways that aren't working. And yeah, meanwhile, we know Putin doesn't care about him. In the middle of the night, we have the 4 of Pentacles. Well, you know what? I take that back. Putin cares about him to the point of what he can get out of him. Because remember, he's the useful idiot. Oh, goodness. Lovely. Okay, so with the 4 of Pentacles reversed, when it comes to health, we're in the area of all the bones, but digestion issues again, and then problems with his head. Well, we know what that is, right? Insane in the membrane. Okay, and then 5 of Cups, Mars and Scorpio. Well, what we have going on here is, when it comes to health, is everything down south. So bladder, prostate, that other part of his part of his body that looks just like his mouth, when he really gets going. And with the accordion hands and the wearing a stupid hat because he's just an ass hat. Sorry. I'm in the Mars and Scorpio right there. Okay, so anyway. But health issues. So Mars moves energy. Scorpio can come back upon itself if it's, not clear and not going for transformation, which he never has. So instead, his life force, literally with Mars, life force, works against him because he's not in truth. And he's not even conscious. He's not even working on being conscious. He's just doing the old stupid, what's that idiot's name? Well, not an idiot. He's good. Norman Vincent Peale or whatever he was. I mean, he was right about way before the law of attraction came out. He was right about, your words are power and blah, blah, blah. But when a psychopath, when a born psychopath, a malignant narcissist has that information and uses it, well, that explains why he's gotten so far. But also because it's not aligned with truth, because there's no love. If there's no love behind those words, and there's no care for other people, if you want things for yourself but not for other people, then that automatically just takes you out of that benign circle of love and abundance. So, it's all working back against him. I mean, look at, it's just all coming back in, and the stuck in there, the diverticulitis, and yeah, dude, just eat more of whatever that is that's irritating it, because, yeah. Anyway, so, or maybe it has nothing to do with his, well, no, there's no way he gets enough fiber with all his cracked Donalds and fries, right? I mean, he's not eating veggies with the Empress reversed. There's no way. He probably thinks that the potatoes, the fries, are his veggies, I suppose. And then he has the ice cream at night. So yeah, right, all of this. So anyway, prostate, rectum, bladder, and colon. And I have seen, hidden cancers, or, cards that reveal that he's hiding his prostate cancer. Let's see what is, but I don't think that that's the thing that's going to get him. I believe he's going to stroke out. I've always said for years, I mean, ever since he came down that escalator in 2015, I started reading on him, but I didn't start my channel until 2020. And I've always gotten that he will blow a head gasket. So that's some kind of a stroke. And I do feel like, after you guys have taught me the different types, that it is a what do you call it? A hemorrhagic stroke. So I'm willing to be wrong as long as, we're out of misery. But then again, who's going to be propping? It's going to be Weekend at Bernie's after he goes. And it's also going to be all the dark, dirty Project 2025 monsters coming in. Hopefully by then we will have a safe and secure midterms that we can vote against and get him out, because everybody is sick of him. Unless you're dumb enough to get all of your information from ChatGPT, where it's just nothing but other people's and all of our posts, everybody's posts on the internet, that is being on public platforms, all these posts being gathered and then getting a take on the biggest numbers, because that's what AI is good for. It's just tracking data and then collating it all together, and it goes into ChatGPT. And then, well, hey, did you guys see the latest South Park? But yeah, go ahead and do readings on information you get from ChatGPT. Let's see how that goes. Okay, at the bottom of the deck. Whoa. All right, these are the two. Now, both Lori and I at the Way of Positive Change, Lori over at the Way of Positive Change, both of us would say these are the two eclipse cards in the deck. So let's break it down, because I'm sticking with health, but yeah, the eclipse is coming up September 7th. So let's see. Pisces, when it's upright, for the whole day, he's afraid, he's afeared, he's stuck in anxiety and insecurity. And when it comes to health, it's the lymphatic system. It's also the card for addictions and cancers and sleep issues. And it rules the feet, because Pisces rules the feet. I doubt he's going to be dancing around. I'm thinking he's going to be having swollen feet. The ankles are just all that we see, but the feet have got to be bothering him as well. And I'm sure with all his nervous system disorders that I always get, or a nervous system disorder that I always get many cards for. Today they're not coming through. Today it's much darker than that. But I'm sure that he's having tingling and painful feet, and most likely hands as well. So this is all day. And then with the Eight of Cups upright, so for health, again, tumors, addictions, exhaustion. The lymphatic system is not flowing because it's Saturn in Pisces. Saturn constricts. Pisces needs to move, loves to move, needs some boundaries, right? But he's not going to give himself any boundaries around what he eats and what drugs he uses. He will shove anything up his nose or poke anything in a vein, or I would think mostly just shoving it up his nose because it works faster to get up and get out and say whatever he needs to say. And yes, he can read, okay? He can easily read a teleprompter. But can he think effectively? Nah, not at all. So hold on, let me get you the date. Do I have my little book here? When I don't want to grab my phone or my other app, I use this little I use this ephemeris in here, Llewellyn's Daily Planetary Guide, and it has this one section where, yeah, so you get all the new and full moons. That's cool. And then you have the eclipse dates. So we already had March. So the next one's September 7th. Of course, it's a full moon lunar eclipse, and because the lunar always comes first, and eclipses are always, full moons, right? It's the moon opposing the sun. This one's at 15 degrees of Pisces, coming in at 11:09 a.m. Pacific time. Yeah, and then the solar eclipse comes in at 29 degrees Virgo, 12:54 p.m. Pacific time. So wherever that lands in your chart, that's something to look at. Whatever houses, because there will be, eclipses bring through new information. They bring through change. They're turning points. They are good for either knowing to go, well, like let's say it's conjunct your Saturn, and then it's like, okay, I know I'm going in the right direction, but there's still mastery, and I'm going to get that information. Or they have the power to like push you in a different direction if you haven't been going in the right way. But so anyway, I could talk a whole lot more about that, but I'm on a really limited time schedule today, so I'm just going to get this uploaded and wish you lots of love. Hello to the kitties. Hey. And I'll do a special video for you guys later. Okay, bye.